Welcome back to the Final Whistle. Today we are going to be talking about York City's next game, which is tomorrow at 5:30. We take on Southend United as the Shrimpers hope to improve their league position. We, of course, currently occupy first place in the National League table. So that hopefully should give us some impression that we can push on and go up with the title this season, unlike last season, but we don't talk about last season anymore. While Southend do start this weekend in 7th place, are making a playoff run. Of course, the last few games against the Shrimpers have seen York win 4 times, with 2 draws and only 1 loss. So it is imperative we upgrade that 4 to a 5. The last game for York was the 2-1 win away at Sutton, marking, I believe, the first win against Sutton since 2016. This year's a year of firsts, beating Altrincham and beating Sutton for the first time in a decade. This is the year we go up. You heard it here on the Final Whistle first. And Southend did play in the FA Trophy, of course, a competition York unfortunately are no longer in after losing on penalties to Clitheroe, who actually play our quite local rivals Scunthorpe. But of course, their game has had to be postponed because of, I believe, a waterlogged pitch. So that'll be interesting. But they beat Bath by 3-1. The players to look out for this match, of course, York City, we have multiple brilliant ballers. But my main target would be the National League goal scorer, top goal scorer, all around nice guy, and a guy who likes to go to Costa before the games. Yep, the Costa by the stadium, he's usually in there. Me and the Yorkshire Toffee, Sam, actually went in there once and he was stood right in front of us. Funny how the world works, really. This was about 3 hours before the game, to be fair, so he orders a white Americano if anyone is actually inquiring. But of course, Ollie Pearce, National League top goal scorer, one of the most technical footballers in, I'm going to say it, in England's top 5 divisions. Of course, Erling Haaland is up there, but can he score at the LNER on a cold Tuesday night? I doubt it. Honestly, Callum Howe would have him for dinner. Of course, if we're talking about underrated players as well, 2 players come to mind for York. Craig Hewitt and Ben Brooks. Ben being, of course, one of the most underrated defenders in the National League. Of course, if you do remember Boreham Wood, he's the reason we got a point out of that game. Curling in one of the best crosses I've personally seen live, and Ryan Fallowfield getting on the end of it to make the South Stand go into delirium. Of course, we go on about Craig Hewitt, who is actually a subscriber of the channel, so cheers, Craig. He scored 5 minutes into his debut, and yeah, if it's still on, I'll leave a link to the video down below. That was, of course, captured on the purely YCFC channel, which was, of course, Mr. William Rhodes' YouTube channel, which he has made a return, so the king is back. Yeah, but I think I need to pay for a few more chairs for his channel. Of course, when we talk about Southend, one person comes to mind, that is Gus Scott Morris, who has 5 goals from a right-back position. I don't think I need to tell you how impressive that actually is, because Fallowfield this season's got about 3-4 goals, I believe. So it's going to be a tight battle between 2 former EFL teams fighting to get back rightly into the Football League. I will be doing a matchday vlog on it for the first time since Morecambe. I hope Harrison Mail doesn't knock anyone out this time. So, I'll leave my socials linked down below if you do want to follow me on any of them. I have TikTok and Instagram, so if you want to drop me a follow, it will be in the description below. And if you like these kinds of videos, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you.